We're Nicki and Carlo and we live in Positano, Italy, except we also just bought a house in Tuscany, which we're currently renovating, so we live there too. Join us as we turn this house and olive grove into a dream home and get to grips with living in two different parts of Italy. Just about to go out, we've got a few little errands to do around town, and we decided we would take you with us and show you exactly what Positano is like in winter. If you happen to come here at this time of year, what would you find open and what would you find closed?
Ok, non lascio in anticipo, sarà tutto chiuso. Positano è un paese morto d'inverno.
Yeah, we'll take you with us and show you. Positano is not an easy town to get around by car. There are local buses looping around town every half hour and once every hour or so to Montepetruso and Nocelle, but we find it much easier to use a scooter. In the winter, you have to wrap up warm, especially on mine, as my windshield recently broke, so it's a little bit drafty. Gloves and a good coat are mandatory.
La pescheria è il primo negozio che abbiamo sul percorso da casa a scendere giù a Positano quando scendiamo col motorino e veniamo qui a prendere le cose che ci servono. Loro sono aperti tutto l'anno, hanno un giorno di chiusura,
No,
niente giorno di chiusura, sono aperti sempre.
We'll come back to the fishmongers later. Just past here is a pizzeria, C'era una volta, which is open this winter. Here it is on the right-hand side now. As we drove past, I didn't realise that it was open, otherwise I would have stopped to show you. This top part of town is known as the Chiesa Nuova, the new church. The town hall and post office are here, as well as a few shops. Now we're at the Chiesa Nuova. Normally the hub of the town is where all the locals hang out. We've got the Grottino restaurant here, which is actually open this winter. And next door, the love and life of the town, the Bar Internazionale, is actually taking a month off, so they're closed for the next month. And next to the bar, there is the general grocery store where we went in the other day. And a little tabaccheria, which is where you would go to buy tobacco products, stationery products, pay your bills, and maybe cheap kids' toys. Also a little electronic store here that's open. There's also a little yogurt store here, and that is closed for the winter. We saw a little grocery store open near the Villafranca Hotel, but didn't stop. Driving through the Fornillo area, all the restaurants, bars and shops were closed except for the newsagents, where, by the way, you can still buy signed copies of my book, A Boat Full of Lemons. Closed, 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 closed. Nothing to see here, on to the town centre.
Salvatore!
The eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed that we've just been coming down this usually one-way road, and there's cars coming up against us, and it is a little bit hairy at times. They have closed the road from here onwards and they're doing works. We're not really sure what they're doing, and so the road has been made two-way so that the traffic can get around. So we're going to park here, we're going to walk into town and see what's open.
Sì, se già questa strada è pericolosa quando si va in un solo senso, quando le macchine ti vedono in fronte a te sembra che ti vengano addosso.
Terrifying. I won't drive the car when it's two-way down here, no way. I'd rather come by scooter or walk.
Comunque qui potete trovare proprio in questo posto due ristoranti che non sono tipicamente italiani, per le persone che insomma non vogliono sempre mangiare italiano. Qui c'è un ristorante di sushi e c'è un non lo so come si può definire, io non lo so
Healthy brunch and lunch cafe.
Sì. Quello.
But they're both closed for winter, so they'll be opening up probably in April at some point. An unlikely place for a bar, but a handy one. The gas station and car park Mandara has a lovely little bar tucked away in the corner. It's a little bit of a building site here, but our friends at Luisa Positano seem to be open currently. This is where my beautiful linen trousers come from. I have them in pink, beige and a patterned blue and white ones that I haven't worn much yet, but will next summer.
Anche tutti questi negozi qua sono chiusi perché ovviamente stanno facendo i lavori, quindi con tutto il casino che c'è non è il caso di rimanere aperti, ma io credo che sarebbero stato comunque chiusi. Potrei stare ore e ore a guardare questi macchinari quando lavorano, mi piacciono.
Obviously the pharmacy has stayed open and I need to go in there and pick up some sunscreen. Now, as we're in the centre of town, our progress is slowed as we stop to chat to residents that we haven't seen for a while. Ciao!
Mamma!
Mamma! Mamma! The Bar Molini is closed, but the tabacceria is open. The bar may be closed, but it does have a beautiful window display for Christmas this year. All gingerbread. And Mama has been doing her shopping. Mama! Ciao! While the road is closed, the bus has to turn around and go sort of backwards and forwards as best it can. We've just been organising that Mama is going to come back to Tuscany with us in a few days' time. She's confirmed that she's coming, so it's going to be an interesting few days. We're now at Molini. There's not much open here. Everything is closed. The Antica Satteria will reopen at the beginning of February, by the looks of it. And I've been told there's a few places down on the beach that are open, so let's go and see. The delicatessen stays open all year round, and there's also another little butcher here. And below the delicatessen, this shop is also open. It's actually part of the delicatessen. It's owned by the same family, and it's a great gift shop. They've got all sorts of things. Let's just have a quick walk through. Lots of lovely lemony things. And surprise, surprise, there's actually a little bar in here as well. So if you want a coffee or a tea or a drink, you can come and sit down here. There's only a couple of tables, but a lot of people don't know it's here. Now, as you can see, they are cooking in here, and you might be wondering, where is the food going? Well, it's going upstairs to the delicatessen. And here we go. There is tons of stuff to choose from, all cooked for you. You can get it portioned out in little takeaway boxes, and you don't have to cook anything. Daniela and Giovanni are taking a well-deserved break, and the shop is currently closed for the winter.
In questa piazza tutti I negozi sono chiusi. Let's go this way. Abbiamo incontrato Daniela e adesso è arrivata anche Elisabeth.
Elizabeth, lovely to see you. Could you please show us what you have in your coat pocket?
Non mi hai raccolto un pacco di pasta, ma dai.
I got this.
You always carry that with you, yes?
It's a present.
Oh, it's free.
Yeah, I got it because the place where I go in winter here to do my shopping. Last time she told me you bought things and there was this free and I forgot to give you. So she gave it to me today.
Lovely.
I'm not carrying all the time, every day in the morning, a pack of spaghetti.
Okay. The Paradise Bar is open. One room there. And here we go. In fact, it is the perfect time to stop and have a second breakfast. Carlo and I are going to share one of these, which has got chocolate chips and almond in it. And Elizabeth is having a brioche.
Direttrice, diciamo, un po' di documenti per il fatto del rapporto vostro che avete. Non...
And Carlo's just found Domenico, the artist, who's always here.
Tutto a posto, tu?
Hai deciso scene?
Sì, dove ritorniamo in Toscana. Parte del regista la
La Cambusa restaurant is open and is staying open all winter, so there is somewhere to eat on the beachfront. So yes, the town does become a bit of a building site in the winter. Renovations and repairs, painting and stuccoing all have to be carried out and completed in the quiet winter months. The sound of drilling and hammering is all part of the winter atmosphere here. And lastly, on the beach, the Incanto is open. It stayed open this year, which it doesn't usually. And I think you can get food here as well. So it's another place to take into consideration if you're coming in the winter. Of course, the nicest thing about this bar is that they pull the tables and chairs out onto the beach when it's lovely and sunny. So you get a real holiday atmosphere here. The only downside for me is that the music is very, very loud. We're back in the delicatessen. It is 1 o'clock, so rather than dash home and cook, we're gonna grab something to eat. Carlo has chosen the vegetable risotto, and I'm going to get some mixed grilled vegetables, and that will do me fine. We're walking back up to the scooter now, and we're going to be driving past the last load of shops up towards the Sponda, but I'm pretty much sure that they're all going to be closed. I think now you can appreciate how long it takes to get anything done in Positano when you go out with Carlo, because he starts to talk to everybody. It's pretty incredible. I think there's a few people that I haven't filmed today, but yeah, it's gone lunchtime now, and we went out first thing this morning. I just said that we were going to drive up to La Sponda past the last strip of shops. I forgot, of course, that the road is closed to traffic, so we can't go that way at all. We have to drive the wrong way up the one-way street, so back the way we came. You see, we even stop as we're driving up to chat to people along the way. We've just got back to the fishmongers and stopped to get some tuna, and the fisherman has just arrived with the catch of the day. This is a palamata. Malamato. It's from the tuna family, and it's white meat, and this is my all-time favourite fish. Okay, we're done. We've got our fish for tonight. We have been all around town, and that is everything that is open in Positano. And now we're going home for lunch. Bye. Bye.
It is the next day and just stopped raining.
And we're going to attempt to go out and show you the rest of the shop area that is probably all closed anyway. But the bit that we couldn't do yesterday because the road was closed. It is forecast to rain all day today, so hopefully it's wrong. And hopefully it will stay like this, because this is perfect.
Oggi abbiamo deciso di scendere a piedi e siamo passati adesso vicino all'ascensore. adesso andiamo verso il cimitero, poi prendiamo una stradina e andiamo giù alla zona sponda.
Yesterday when we went out and did the trip around town, which took most of the morning, we left the dogs with Sky and Nicola and they went for a big hike. They hiked up to the village Santa Maria di Castello at the top of the mountain and then took the other pathway back down again. It took them a good 3 or 4 hours, I should think. And Holly apparently did really well. I was a bit worried when they said they were going all the way up there and back. But Holly was great. When they got back, she was full of energy still and dashing around and very excited. And yeah, just goes to show that a good walk every day does the world of good, even when you're getting older.
Indy is a great dog, but Holly is a super dog.
Super dog. Galley bar, all closed.
Gigi! Buongiorno!
So this is the road from the Sponda leading down to Molini. This is the part that we couldn't film yesterday, and I'm pretty sure everything along this street is closed. I was hoping that the Profumi Positano would be open because I wanted to pick up a few things. It's great for little gifts, but it's closed.
Andiamo a prendere un drink?
No. Now this is property of the delicatessen, so feasibly you could ask them for access. Here it took us 20 minutes to move about 4 meters as we kept stopping to chat and the dogs were constantly accosted by fans. So that's everything we found open around town this winter. Thanks for watching.